Jetzt.
Nee, noch nicht.
Jetzt ist es grün.
Jetzt ist es grün. So, hello everybody, I'm sitting here with Bastian Baker today. And, yeah, like always, I have some questions. But before I start with my questions, just give us an update what is currently going on. New video, new album, new EP, new single, new tour.
Well, all of that. We're touring now. This is our last German show tonight in Cologne. We released our last record on the 30th of September, so it's still pretty fresh. And yeah, it's been a blast touring. We're going to Norway next, and yeah, after that it's already gonna be the end of the year, so we're gonna need some rest. But it's been a great year, another great year.
So you will have some holidays at the end of the year?
Yeah, I always, I save that time, Christmas, New Year's Eve. I accepted this year for the first time a show on the 1st of January. So, we'll see what happens.
A long or very short night?
Well...
New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
I expect a very long night. So, are you involved in any charity projects?
I am once a year, actually. I choose one charity that really means something to me once a year, and I also didn't want to have various ones and do a little bit for everybody. I'm just really focusing on one every year. I've done great stuff so far. I've also had great life experiences thanks to that. For example, I've visited some refugee camps in Syria 2 years ago, and next year I'm going to work with Terre des Hommes. It's a big charity that's based in Switzerland, and we're still wondering now where I'm going to go on mission. I was supposed to go to Iraq, but it's kind of tricky right now and a bit too dangerous, so I'm still waiting for the next decision. But of course, charity, I feel like when you've been lucky, it's something very normal for me also in my education to give back something.
And what would you do in Iraq?
Well, we would have been various things. We would have taken care of the kids there, visited some refugee camps again. I did also a project in Egypt where we were checking that everybody could have an access to water. So it's always, once I go there, it's always various things, but it's always based around music. It has to have music involved. So I pretty much always do a gig or play a concert, which is the same. But yeah, I try to also, music has always been a way to help people escaping from their, dramatic reality in those countries, and music helps that. So that's what I do. I go there with my guitar and play a few songs, and it always gives a nice atmosphere.
Okay, but it's not the only thing you do. You not just go there, sing and leave. You also work very hard.
Yeah, I work there too.
Do you have a embarrassing or very strange moment on stage that you can tell us about?
Well, I'm not. I mean, it's very rare that I'm embarrassed about something because I pretty much deal with everything in an easygoing way. But yeah, sometimes sometimes I make a few jokes on stage also, and I never really have a limit.
Okay.
So sometimes I guess I can hurt people's feeling without meaning it,
Mm-hmm.
And that always kind of makes a bit of an embarrassment moment. But otherwise, whatever happens, we'll take it easy. We've had amplifiers breaking down. We've had people sick on stage. We've had sometimes we forgot lyrics or we played wrong or whatever.
The regular stuff.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell a joke and nobody was laughing?
Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
Yes.
It happens all the time.
Do you remember the joke?
Well, I will not tell you the joke.
Why not?
No. There's not one particular joke. It's just sometimes. But then I think that's very interesting because when you make a joke and nobody laughs to it, this is the perfect open door for an even better joke that's gonna make everybody laugh.
Okay, but you don't want to try to make us laugh.
I'm not a funny person.
No. Okay. And what kind of gossip would you like to read or hear about yourself?
Well, I'm not that much into gossips. In Switzerland, we don't have a lot of gossip press. So, but if I had to read one gossip, I don't know. I'd love to hear. I don't know. I'd love to hear some fun stuff like I don't know, like my new girlfriend is the Queen of England or something like that. You know, something weird.
Okay. No, I'm just thinking because the new Queen of England is already married, but is Kate the new Queen of England if the old one dies, or is Charles first and Camilla? I don't know.
I think it's true.
I'm not much into that yellow press stuff. Tell us
neither.
about the most amazing gig you've ever done.
I've had so many. I've had so many great gigs. I think the greatest gig ever. I've definitely had a lot of fun in Belgium. Belgium is to me the most amazing audience I've had in Europe, at least. And then of course you have some amazing stuff like when you play. I've played in Corsica on the beach with a beautiful sunset in my back and just people barefoot and myself too, and just enjoying the pleasure of music, and those moments are of course amazing. And in Germany I had one amazing because we played in Berlin 3rd of October, Tag der Einheit, and we played in front of the Brandenburger Tor, and there were, I don't know, like 700,000 people in front of us, so that was pretty impressive and pretty cool, yeah.
And what makes the Belgium audience so special?
I don't know, they're kind of like from the moment you're on stage, they're gonna go crazy. And but in a good way. It's not like a screaming crowd that's not gonna pay attention to what you do. If you do a quiet song, they're gonna be quiet, and they're gonna react. They're actually it's not always like this, of course, but it's the country where I've felt that the most. You know, as an artist, when you write your show, when you think your show, you also anticipate some of the audience reactions, and they kind of do everything that I planned. So that's kind of perfect.
Did you ever had a very rude audience?
I've had rude audience. I mean, the rude audience are most of the time when you play shows where people don't really know you. Like it could be an opening act, for example, or it could be a corporate show, for example. Or I think the worst of all is when you do those shows and those festivals for professionals from the music, like from the label and from like the you know, the bookings and stuff, and they come to make their market, you know, so they'll just walk in, listen to one song, and if they don't think you're good enough, they'll just walk out again, you know, and you're watching the whole scene from the stage. I mean, everybody stayed at my shows, of course, but
did you miss something?
Yeah, I'm playing with my picks.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want one? Do you play guitar?
No, but thank you. Can you sign it for me?
It's already signed.
I don't see it.
Yeah, they're my own ones. This is a signature.
Oh, I mean, you're real.
I could do that.
Yes, please. Do we have a white pencil? No. Okay. What's the most interesting thing online for you at the moment?
Online? I think... Well, it's a very... I used to be a hockey player, right? Ice hockey player. So every morning, the first thing I do, I check the recaps on the NHL. So the NHL is the North American League. And I check all the games. So I think that's nice. And otherwise, I'm still a big YouTube fan. Because there's such an amazing content. And so many funny videos. And it gives the opportunity to so many fun people to like express themselves. I really like that.
So Canada would be a perfect country for you, no?
Actually, I didn't mention it, but it really is. And we had the chance, like last year we toured with, you know, Shania Twain. So we opened for Shania Twain in Canada last year, and it was actually the perfect match. Also because most of the people speak fluent English and French.
And they're obsessed with
obsessed with hockey. It's like a religion, especially in cities like Montreal or stuff like this. It's crazy, and I've had the chance to watch a few games, and it's just nuts. I love it.
It was like heaven.
Yeah, it was. I almost cried when they stepped foot on ice. It was great.
Okay, perfect. A question you'd like to answer but never been asked before in an interview.
I've been asked all kind of questions, but
No.
is there one that I wish people would ask? I think, well, I mean, what every singer-songwriter wishes in an interview, and sometimes it happens, and I'm really glad it does. It's when you all of a sudden you find someone that's really into music and is gonna start like challenging you on like lyrics you wrote, or is gonna tell you, yeah, but on that song, why did you chose that arrangement, and so like more like technical stuff, because we don't get to talk about this much in media, because I also see that there's less interest for that, of course, in more like mainstream medias. But I think whenever it's a question about music, I like to be asked.
Okay, well, sorry, we are also not a music magazine, more fashion and stuff. What brings me to the next question. What is your what's your personal style? What's your favorite thing in your wardrobe at the moment? A must-have, don't go.
Well,
Are you interested in fashion, or?
I am. I have a fashion brand in Switzerland.
Your own?
Yeah.
Ah, we should work together.
Yeah, we should. We should.
Yeah, we should a lot.
It's very easy going. It's like just, I could show you a couple stuff after, but I think the must
Show
have.
it us now.
Yeah.
Make some.
I don't have my luggage
okay.
here, and I'm unfortunately not wearing anything
Okay,
from my collection today.
We'll do it another day.
We do it another day. But I think the must have, and also because I'm Swiss, is the watch. So I'm always wearing this beautiful watch from Switzerland, from a Swiss brand, of course. I don't know how allowed you are to name the brands.
Oh, if they pay us, we name them. No, which brand is it?
It's Omega.
Omega.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. We have a partnership together since years now, and it's also the greatest thing in the world.
Okay, then you should mention Omega.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Omega.
Omega. Omega. And no, but I like in the winter and fall I like, you know, a little scarf, mantle.
Do you wear any
here.
of your designs?
Not right now.
Okay.
That's why I feel bad about it.
Oh.
And I hesitated this morning if I should wear something from my label. I played yesterday on stage with a t-shirt from my label. But no, just always very easygoing. Most of what I'm wearing is black or white. I'm not into colors that much. And most of the time wearing boots. But now as we're touring, I'm wearing those sweatpants and those easygoing shoes also because it's more comfortable. Yeah, that's what you want to have when you're driving every day. So it's just that I when I was younger, I always thought when I grow up, when I wake up, I don't want to think of what I'm going to wear, you know. This is something I didn't want to go through because you start your day with a problem, so I don't want to start my day with a problem. So I always have my clothes ready. I'm pretty organized on what I'm going to wear. So yeah.
So Sunday evening you prepare your clothes for the whole week? No.
Well, no, I have a bag that's always ready for like 3-4 days. And then the main suitcase that has like more stuff, and then I always change between like the dirty stuff and the new stuff. But very well organized.
Okay. Are you single at the moment? I need to know before I ask the next question. Not that you get into trouble.
Oh no, even married I wouldn't get into trouble.
Okay, so name one celebrity you'd love to get naughty with, and why?
Who do I believe is extremely hot right now? Well, I've had the chance to meet her one, and I thought she's an actress, and I always thought she was great in the movies, and I met her once, and she has an amazing charisma, and a very beautiful and loving smile. She's a bit older than me. Her name is Cameron Diaz, and
We've heard of her before.
yeah, and well, I'm pretty sure you did. I think she has something very natural and cool that I really liked. And as a person, she was very nice to me too. So, yeah, I'd definitely get a little naughty with her. I don't know if she's married or what now. I'm sorry if I hurt any feelings.
Oh, I'm sure you did not. So, and the last question is, what does the year ahead hold for you? We already know a little bit. You plan some holidays.
Yeah, well, I have a couple shows in January in exciting places. We're playing for the first time in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and we're also playing in Holland. We're playing a couple shows in Switzerland. And then next year is also going to be dedicated for me to new productions, new songs, a lot of songwriting. I'm moving to the United States. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, but not a work that people are going to be able to follow. You know, it's more going to be for myself about, you know, writing, producing, trying some new musical directions. It's a very exciting time for me now because I've been doing this nonstop for 6 years now, and I never really had the chance to like calm down for a little while. So it's gonna be exciting.
But they still can follow you on Instagram,
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I even do Snapchat from time to time. So yeah, there's definitely many ways to keep in touch with us.
Your most favorite social media is Instagram?
I think it's Instagram. Yeah, because I like beautiful pictures, and I think it's maybe the most artistic of all these social medias. I keep Twitter for philosophy, Facebook for information, Instagram is for art, Snapchat is for useless things.
So, Instagram.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Ciao.
Ciao.